They're another improv group. They're fantastic. They've been at the city a few different times, and I always love having them here. They're such nice people, and they're so fun to perform around. So please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Improv of Sincerely.
My birthday. Sincerely, we're going to perform some long-form improvisation for you, but all we need to get started from you is a suggestion of anything at all.
Sperm.
Whoa.
Sperm.
Sperm.
Yeah.
Susie was our miracle child. That's what we called her. She had issues growing up.
That's pretty.
So she's adorable, yes. In our house there is no like definition. This is pretty, this is ugly. Everything is just nice, right?
Everything is perfect in my world.
She tries really hard, and I encourage her. Sometimes it's hard as a father raising a nice child like this.
Teaching at a middle school, a lot of times these kids just don't have developed, their social graces yet. And sometimes, you might need to scold them and for doing things in public that you really shouldn't be doing.
That's why we like to use puppets. It's definitely the best way to convey any ideas,
Like if a kid has their, hand down their pants, let's say, in the middle of class, we have a little puppet and we show them exactly where their hand should be.
You play with a sock, they play with a sock at home. It's a whole full circle right there. It's a beautiful thing.
So we've been married for 2 years, and I've been keeping up my end of the relationship. 2.5. But, Johnny here is shooting blanks.
I eat well, okay, I eat my vegetables, I eat carrots in the morning. What more do you want me to do?
Well, I'd like to be pregnant. I would like to have kids. I would, like to satisfy my parents, but had to marry Johnny who couldn't perform.
When we met, I told her that I was a female, the male equivalent of Baron.
So I said I could carry the baby, or you could carry the baby. It really doesn't matter who carries the baby. We're both lesbians. People are just going to make fun of us.
I know we're not talking about what are the kids going to call us, right? Like mom or mommy, or I could just be Linda. I'm Linda.
Let's face it, they're just going to call us dykes. It doesn't matter. You have to own it. You have to just love it. We're going to have a baby with 2 mommies. We just have to be okay with it.
Oh, we're going to have a baby.
But you carry it because I don't want it.
You feeling okay, Susie? No? No? Do you want to sit down? It's kind of a big deal coming back to the hospital where you were born. We're so proud of you. You worked so hard to fit in. You were one of our first miracle babies.
I know, but it's been a really hard road,
They did a great job putting in the rest of the teeth. I'm sure most people didn't notice. And then after both the legs caught up with each other, I'm sure the kids stopped making fun of you.
It doesn't really matter how you craft it. You fucked up. Look, I thought you might want to see where you came from. This is the tubes where you were in. It might be too emotional, but I couldn't resist.
I mean, they're tubes.
Yeah, but they're like garden tubes. They're not test tubes.
Well,
These are the early days.
I know, it was 20 years ago.
Now, I know they told you a lot of crazy stuff at the hospital. I don't believe them. They're full of shit.
Really, that's not true? Because I would be really relieved to know that's not true.
Your mother, she was a nice lady, and I really loved her. And now that you passed away, I have to love you as well.
Timmy, where are you? I know you're
Here.
hiding.
I'm here.
All right, sit down. Since you can't behave, looks like I have to teach you separately from the rest of the class. Here you go. Here's your history book.
Oh, I hate history.
Make sure your hands are where I can see them.
My hands are right here on the history book.
I
okay?
don't want another incident like this afternoon,
It
okay?
wasn't my fault, okay?
And whose fault was it? Did someone tell you to put your hands down there?
Well, you know, she was sitting there, and my mom says that it's okay to touch girls that way.
Put your hands in your pants.
I
Dude, when you're doing it, oh shit!
Oh, come on!